Hey guys, welcome back to The Long Dark. This episode we're back in the challenge series and we're currently at Signal Hill. I think specifically the radio control hut. And we still have to spend 3 days. I did loot, I think, this area at the end of the last episode, but I didn't save, so we have to loot it again, but that's not really a big deal. Okay, we have the replacement fuse that we don't need. I said the replacement fuse like we've been waiting for one. Yes, it's this specific one. I don't think I need wood, do I? It's been a while, so let me sort of do the familiar. Yeah, we have a good amount of firewood, probably all we need. Clothes are kind of just great. Food, we have way more than we need. We actually got the rifle last time, so I will have to clean that. Okay.
I'll take it.
I guess I'll just take all this and then drop what I don't need. More food I don't need. I'm not taking a mag lens in this game. Not really a need to. Now, we do have a lot of things we don't particularly need. Especially all the food. Oh, we picked up a scarf, didn't we? And the peanut butter or whatever? Okay. Flare, we really just don't need. How many did I have on me now? 1. That's probably about good enough. I'll literally go through this whole firearm cleaning kit.
I think I can use this.
I don't remember the decision I made, but I think I said not to use this. I really don't need any more, like, warmth or anything. I'm in a pretty good state. There is, that. Combat boots, I don't care. More combat boots. I will take a stim, I guess. I really don't need this many, though.
Nobody needs this anymore.
I think those shoes ended up not being so good, but... Let me check. No, they're slightly better. I don't know if replaying it changes the, like, percentages on them or anything. I don't think it would. I'd imagine
Too heavy to carry.
the moment I loaded the area, it would have already had a percentage, but maybe it's different. But if it is, I didn't do it on purpose. Is that a bandage down there? There's not very much I care about other than maybe rifle rounds. But okay, we're a little tired, a little thirsty. There's not really much else here, and we just have to spend 3 days. So I'll clean the rifle, and I'll just slowly go through this absurd fuel supply that we have. Okay, these don't weigh that much. They kind of add up. If I need 4 stims in a game, you know, like, even these, if I need that many in one game that's like a simple challenge, then I've done something very wrong. And maybe I could end up needing them, but... Even... Okay. It's middle of the day, so I think I'll destroy our ears for a little bit. I like the idea of unloading this, because I feel like in real life, you know, if you were to clean your gun, you'd start by unloading. And then you'd clean it, and then you'd do the loading. And it's nice because you get to see the loading animation. We get the nice, kind of feels like they're shoving that, like, cleaning rod through my ears, but, you know. It's like a crisp sound, you know? Like, that's like, however they recorded that microphone right up to the thing. You can tell, it's like crisp, it's well recorded. And there are, like, obviously variations of it, which is nice to point out. Let's make sure we don't drop our stats or anything. I'll eat this since it's heavy and low. God, that wind sound when you're inside is so nostalgic, even though I've been playing this game recently. Like, that just, like, very specific wind sound. Like, all of them. Like, it's just so nostalgic for this game. Gun wasn't in good condition, but that doesn't matter, right? Really, just having it is what matters. Should tell us when our stats go too low. 68, that was almost a nice percentage. This is better than wasting time, though, I think. Just having, you know, doing something. At least I get to click a button. Okay, so she's getting tired. How tired? Not that tired. We're gonna use this whole thing, but that's fine. I can't afford to risk the gun misfiring if I'm using it as defense. And I think I decided to keep the revolver ammo, because if I find a revolver, then I'll just carry that instead for defense. And because there's just so much more ammo, it's so much lighter. But until then, I'm going to carry this as well. 100%. Imagine harvesting this for 2 scrap metal. That would be so sad. And then you get to use the satisfying... I remember when they added this animation. It's still so good. I love it. It's just like it feels so legitimate. Just screw the coffee maker. Okay. How much time was that? 0.1 out of 3. Okay. Makes sense. Now water. Kind of the interesting thing. Oh, we have 6 liters. Yeah, that's about right. Sleep like 8 hours or something. And then where are we going next? The dam? That makes sense based on our where we are. Based on the plan, if I kind of remember. Up a little bit. I could probably eat a tomato soup. Because they're just not that good in terms of calories, and they'll give a bit of water. And I can drop the weight. Perfect. I almost didn't finish. It's still nighttime, but I think I'm gonna pass a bit of time because I was tired in the middle of the day, right? So I want to sort of shift it so that when I leave, it's not as crazy as that. Like now, I can sleep for like. Should drink a little bit first though, but then I can sleep for maybe 6 hours. Get to the end of the night or something. And then we'll get to go to the dam, and this is always a fun walk, I guess. Being able to just go from here to the dam. It's kind of... That must be one of the... Like, if you thought about how many times a player has gone from one point in this game to another, starting at the radio control hut and going to the dam must be one of the most traveled of those, like, routes. I'm sure there's small ones that are really, like, small distance. Things like, you know, obviously, if you're at the bottom of the Timberwolf Mountain rope, going from there to the Timberwolf Mountain, that's going to be one. Just, like, imagining, like, a whole, like, tree graph structure of just, like, representing that. It'd be kind of... That'd be super overwhelming, just all the, like, combinations of things. But it'd be interesting to look at some of them, specifically the very long length ones. It's like a lot of people went from the Trapper's Homestead to Timberwolf Mountain or something to the summit. Like, that'd be interesting, seeing, like that. Where do people go when they cross the map, like, a significant distance, on average? Over, like, years of people playing. It'd be so cool to see. And then imagine... Ooh, here's something new. So that's all one thing, right? You can conceptualize that sort of thing existing in the first place. But what if it could be visualized in the game and you could have, like, I don't know, suppose this thing existed and it was somehow measurable. You could have, like, footprints leading from one place to another, and they could be, like, they could glow, like, blue or something, and the more blue they are, or, like, any color, right? They could just stand out. The more strong it's there, the more it's been traveled, you know? And imagine the way that this game world would look if it was just coated in, like, every single pair of footprints that have ever been in this game world. That would be so cool. It'd be, like, impossible to, like, record and show, but if it were possible, that would be quite the thing to see. And I suppose when I say impossible, it's only practically impossible, right? Like, there's different levels of impossible. There's like, it's against the laws of physics impossible. There's like, it's against the laws, it's like it's against our species. Sort of like physically, our species is limited to this, but another could do it. There's like, it's against our human laws, that's one impossible. Or like, there's like, it's against my internal ambitions. This specifically is like, in terms of practicality, it could be done, but it's just so complex of a problem that it cannot reasonably be done. There's a lot of things in math like that, I think. Okay, it's actually almost time to sleep. It's like creating a real, like creating like, you know, an AI that is as powerful as like a human mind, for example. Like, technically, that is possible. It's just a very, very challenging engineering problem. At least as far as we understand the human mind, it's possible. It's just very, very hard because the amount of complexity it needs. But yeah, that'd be so cool just seeing this game world. Every footprint that has ever been laid in the world. Even if it were just like your footprints, right? In one save after like 100 days in game, that'd be cool. But if you could see every player ever, that would be like something else, you know? It's sort of like those games, usually racing games, for example, where you can see a ghost of like your last run or your best run, and then you can race against them. It'd be kind of like that, except you're seeing like instances of ghosts from specific points in time. Just like here or there. It's like, that would be really cool. Okay, how much time have we spent? Day and a half. Gotta pass more time. It's kind of nice watching the number just tick down on the calories. Or at least we're plenty warm. You don't have to really worry in here. I can watch this number tick down too. Oh, I guess I'll break into this. Oh, I hate that noise. Yeah, that's awful. Firstly, it's just a bad noise. Not like recording-wise bad, but like, it's just I don't want to hear that kind of noise. It's well recorded, but it's a bad noise in terms of I don't want to hear it. But that's one part of the problem. But the next part is just the imagining actually just like chugging maple syrup. That's its own problem, even without the noise. But the noise just really brings the image to mind. It's like, it's so thick. It'd be awful. But it would probably be great. It'd feel amazing if you were starving. Until, you know, you got your sugar high and you're like shaking and you're like, I'm gonna... Your anxiety goes through the roof. You feel like you're gonna die. Should probably sleep like 4 hours. Maybe 4 is a bit too much. It doesn't really matter. And we can go to the dam either during the day or the night. It's not a problem. We could probably go to the hunting blind on the way there, and maybe there could be ammo. Do like 6. We're almost able to get moving again, though. I'll probably leave a lot of food here because I really don't need it, and it's just slowing us down. But otherwise, it's a pretty fun challenge. It's almost like the scenic challenge where you're just walking places. It's not really challenging, but it's fun. Do also have all of these. It gives both. Because we're eating a block of ice, which is also a horrible idea. A waste of it, the calories. It literally doesn't matter. I'll leave here with like 2 liters of water, maybe? We have like a little bit more of a day left. 0.3 of a day. Good, so we should be able to leave hopefully by noon. Which is about when we came, but this time we can actually not be tired. Whatever, I'll just eat this. Oh, there's... I guess we're just not eating a lot of it because we're not hungry. .9, so I'll just sleep, and then we'll probably immediately be able to leave. Let's chug the rest of this. God. Oh, no. Ugh, awful. Like, that's much more manageable. But to be fair, drinking that much water is manageable compared to drinking that much maple syrup. Okay, we should. Yes. We've been here for 3 out of 3. We can now leave fully rested. But also, I really don't need all this food. I'm going to drop these because they're kind of just worse. These are also, they're only 0.10, but so are these, right? So these I'm pretty sure are very dense. Pretty dense, at least. These are not the best. Anything canned, even the beans are just like, no. MRE, obviously, I'll keep. Why would I take dog food if I were in this situation for real? Coffees weigh nothing, really. Even though I really am not going to use them. I'll keep that because I can just drink it and then drop like 2.5 of this. And then we could probably go. And I'll take a beef jerky just for fun. Okay. I feel shorter than usual. So now we have a full rifle that we can rely on for defense. No longer need to worry about wolves. Unless they're like right next to us. It's nice being able to actually just be out walking again. Weather seems okay. We're not getting cold. There's a wolf right up there. I don't know if I'm going the way I normally go. I may have actually usually go through those rocks. I'm not sure. But we do have to sort of head this way anyway. Okay. Okay, yep. Now I know where I am. So, from my experience in the last few games, this deer is literally always here. Was it in my interloper world? It might have been. But it's been in every single low difficulty world since, so it's at least almost always here. But I think this is pretty much always here. It might be a guaranteed. I haven't looked at a guide map, though. I'm not going to actually take it because, of course, we have too much food. All I'd really like is a bit more ammunition or a revolver. I still have, like, the ruined... It's just 0.10. I don't really care. 10%'s not nothing. Especially if we find another gun that we need to repair. Broken arrow. Ooh, there we go. Another energy bar. And I'll take that. Yeah, 1 bullet, not bad. So yeah, when you come this way, it really is really easy to find this. You're not going to get lost. So as long as you find the hunting blind, it's like really simple to then find the cave. Midday, and off to Mystery Lake we go. We'll have to spend time in the dam. Either part of the dam, which is good. And then we have some other places in Mystery Lake. I don't think any of these are. No, those are all... So you're literally, it's just, I think, yeah, these 4. Okay, which makes sense. We could just do one, then the next. Do a quick Mystery Lake run. Very familiar map. The original map. I feel like certainly most players will know it the best. Although I suppose if you're really new, you may have, like, just skipped it. I guess that's always possible. But otherwise, I imagine for most people, it's the map that they just know the best. Although ironically, I kind of know the, like, far territory airfield map a bit better in terms of, like, locations of things. Mostly just because it's so empty. So I know, like, a lot of caves and a lot of this stuff. Mystery Lake, though, I know most things. It's just there's, like, the logging area, which in the back, I don't know much about. And some of the more, like, wilderness sections in the middle. Just go straight down. But for the most part, I know the majority of things. Energy bar.
Yes, be prepared for anything.
Oh, wow. You find that in here, too? Full kilogram. That's not even bad. Maybe I never come this way. Also, those 4 coal are in a particularly square pattern that is very weird. I need to make a video about some geometry stuff at some point. I spent a lot of my time for fun looking at or thinking about higher dimensional, like, cubes and spheres. I should really, like, make a video about that at some point. I don't remember which way is out. I should definitely make a video about that at some point. See, some of these caves are, like, so obvious, and then some of them are like this, where... I mean, this is obvious, don't get me wrong, but there's still so many options. That's really interesting. I mean, don't look too closely at it, but... it's the one. What would even be... Oh, I think it would be this one, but in the missions it opens up that. I don't remember what my keybinds are, but we're warm even though it's open, but it doesn't matter. Alrighty. Mystery Lake? Well, not Mystery Lake, actually. Winding River. Should be mostly safe here. As far as I understand, it's really just at the dam where the wolves tend to be. I've been through here 3 or 4 times in the last, like, 2 months. In different games, and I've only seen the wolves up by the dam. I'm sure, obviously, they could walk over, but I think they're coded to mostly be around there. And I think it's left. Yep. Hello, bunnies. Guessing that's a person that's dead up there? That random Karn. Oh, it's going for a bunny right now. That's actually good because while it's eating, I can just scare it away. Or I could probably just walk past it. Yeah, I'll just walk past. That's easy enough. Thank you, rabbit. Don't even need to waste ammo. I think what I'll do for the dam is I don't want to just loot it and then wait 3 days. I think I want to like loot a little bit, wait like a day, then loot the next part, then wait like a day, right? So it's less boring instead of doing it all in one big chunk. Because I think the looting is kind of interesting, even though it fundamentally doesn't really matter what we get. In fact, I don't really need to even waste my time looting it, but I may as well, right? I'm here. Guess. Could give me a revolver. The dev should add one item to the game where if you find it in the challenge, you just win the challenge. And so it incentivizes you to loot. Like, if you just find this, very rare, but if you find it,
Slip on handy.
like, it's guaranteed to be in one of the storages in this game. You just finish the challenge. But then you get speedruns, which would be absolutely ridiculous, where it's like, yeah, they just got incredibly lucky. What did I even pick up that was, like, not even good? Why did I try and open my inventory to dump something? I don't even... Picked up, like, cloth or something. They really do just go from one rabbit to the next. Falling off the ledge here due to a bug would be so frustrating. I'm sure it's happened before. Especially in the older days. There's usually a corpse up here, yeah. A container? No, I didn't know about this. They always put things like this.
This stuff will come in handy.
It won't, but thanks anyway, Astrid. I should really do like a Portal series. Definitely. It's mostly replaying, I mean, Portal 1 and 2 are just so good. And then there's a lot of good mods as well. Yeah, it's time to go in. And the counter is started. Cooking pot. Could be nice actually to have for some of the new ingredients. I don't remember if there's actually a bed in the dam. If I need to use my bedroll. But I have cloth, I can always repair it. Kind of don't even want to loot, if I'm being honest. Because there's just going to be so much, and I'm just going to need so little. Soda's not bad. Yeah, like drawers and filing cabinets I find to be the most annoying thing to loot, and I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's just the vertical mouse movement that's really annoying. I don't know why it is, but... Or cloth. Yeah, every time I see filing cabinets, like, my brain just does not want me to bother with it. Don't want any of that. It's also not nighttime. Plus, there's no auroras in this challenge, so we don't have to worry. It's always good to just be aware, though, when you're walking through the dam, that the wires down here could activate and kill you, because that has happened to people. Nice. What are mine? Boots. Trail boots? 1 and 1?
I'll take it.
No, I don't think I will take it. No, I don't think I will. I don't need another sewing kit. So it's time I drop this one. Oh, whatever. I'll take like 2 of them. I'm not... I could probably build like a whole set of clothes with this and be fine. We're going to Mystery Lake anyway. We're going to find more.
I think I can use this.
That'd be nice to get, actually. It's always nice when you find a nice wooden shaft. Need any of those. I have found a revolver on the desk over there in the past. So if we get lucky, I might end up keeping both guns just because I can, but it would also be really heavy. I don't think it's here. I think it spawns on top. Still gonna search though. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Percent? 88. Okay. I love... That's such a relaxed way of playing. You know, being able to just say, this is better, so let's swap it. Whereas in a lot of other times in this game, you're like, okay, we need both of these, and I'll put this in my normal base or whatever. Probably don't need more matches. You know, let's go back outside and walk back in. You can go upstairs. '94 is actually really good. Rope for when the wires become electrified during an aurora, so that there's still a way through. Mostly just for episode 2, but there's not usually even that much in here, if I'm being honest. We haven't even spent that much in-game time here yet.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
So, why are they all 76, 78%? Okay. I just dropped the 78%. What am I? Jeez. So is this... Right, this is the upper dam because it's not like... There's no door here. Pretty sure there used to be. I don't really remember what the dam used to be like. before episodes 1 and 2.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Other than Fluffy. Can never forget Fluffy. But I think I was always so afraid of Fluffy, I very rarely came in the dam before. Oh yeah, this is really where the loot up here is. Could find a revolver in there. Probably. I don't really need it. It's not worth all the time of, like, fumbling with the safe. It's also kind of freeing to be able to just go through this game and not loot every single thing in sight. Because sometimes you're sort of, like, stuck to that. Where it's like you're compelled to do it. Do we have a flare gun in this game? Or did I get that in my Stalker game? I think I did find one in my Stalker game. Pretty good. Alright. Probably all the loot that we really need from here. I think I'll do the 3 nights here or whatever. And then call the episode so that the next one we can just start and go straight to, I guess the lookout tower. But 0 out of 3. This is the upper dam, isn't it? It should count, yeah. So let's just, I'm just gonna do 1 just to guarantee that this counts. It really should, yep. Okay, nice. This is literally just what this challenge is. I mean, cabin fever would definitely make it more interesting, but I think it would just make it more... It wouldn't really increase the difficulty in the right way, you know what I mean? Like, it would just make it more annoying and longer. I'm trying to think of a good way to actually increase the difficulty and engagement of this challenge. I think if it were rewritten so that it's more like you have to go to... You have to, like, go between, I don't know, maybe double this many locations. And you have to, like, find one specific item that's there, maybe. And then take it with you, you know? And maybe there's even an overarching story of, like, you're grabbing a bit of something, and you're building something over all of this journey. But essentially, you just have to go to locations. You have to then loot them, theoretically, to find some item and then leave and go to the next. That'd probably be better. But I don't know. Because, like, that's not the same idea, though. The whole idea of this is that you're just playing the game like normal, but you have to constantly move location, is I think what they kind of intended with the challenge. Whereas it's a lot more like this, more like grindy to just let it happen. Because, like the name Nomad, right? It suggests that we're just someone who is living here, but is constantly moving. So it feels like it shouldn't be a minimum time, but like a maximum time, right? Like, you're not allowed to spend more than 3 days at any given location. Like, that would be a more interesting challenge. Where it's like, any single point of interest you cannot spend more than, like, 3 days cumulatively at. And then you might have specific points of interest where you can. And so your goal would be to, like, loot an area, and you'd be sitting in, like, one place, but then eventually you have to move to the next. You know what I mean? That would probably be more engaging. And it probably would still... That would still fit, like, the idea of the challenge. skip 2. Then I'll take a look at how far we are. We might be like halfway. Almost halfway. Sleep like a good 8 hours, which I'm pretty sure is faster for me than... Sleeping passes faster than just actually waiting that much time. Okay, we're exactly halfway. Eat a nice block of ice. Goes up so slowly. We do have a bit of broth if we need to keep drinking. But at least it's nice to be in Mystery Lake again, I guess. Kind of always in Mystery Lake. Wow, look at that. We're down to like one small screen of food. We're still overweight. Even the firewood's probably overkill. Okay, we are at 1.7. Calories burned. Is that per hour? I'm guessing, because it's just a constant number. Two out of 3. 2/3. Carried this airplane food all the way across Pleasant Valley. We took it to Timberwolf Mountain too, didn't we? That's kind of funny. 'Cause I must have visited the plane crash before going to Timberwolf Mountain. Maybe? Yeah, because we went to the ridge first, which means I went to the plane crash before the ridge. That's kind of funny that we've been carrying this airline food through like 3 different regions. I guess technically 4 if you count the Winding River as its own region, which it kind of is. Sleep the night. The 0.5, we have to spend half a day. No worries. Oh god. No. Play a drinking game, take a shot of maple syrup every time the character chugs the syrup. Oh no. I do not recommend. It sounds literally so horrible. So half a day means 12 hours. It's kind of a long time. Probably do like 2. I really need to use this water. Sleep however long we can so that we're not tired. Almost. Nice. So, we actually did it. Look at this. We are, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think there's 15 locations. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So we are essentially halfway. So not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's, you know, it's just more of this challenge. Hopefully we can sort of wrap this challenge up soon and then get on to another one, but it's still fun. It's still enjoying. It's enjoyment to just be able to play this game. It's always fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next episode.